Hi, my next video here is Doll's House, Barbie, etc. There's like a bit of a mixture in there, and it's basically when we went to the antique centre. Again, I did it, didn't I? My husband went, oh, I want to go and get that badge that he'd seen, this military badge that he'd seen previously. Are you coming? I'm like, okay, there's never anything for me, I say. Yeah, and then promptly there was. Now, this is actually from 2 trips, not just the one, so I didn't get it all at once. They were 2 different occasions that I got these bargains. You'll see from the thumbnail approximately what it is, but we're going to have a little look at them top down, get some detailing in there, little chat about them. Please let me know if this is particularly something you've got or something you collect or anything like that. Pop me a comment below, just say hi, I'll say hi back. And please like, subscribe, etc. You know all the sort of things that YouTube does, don't you? So we're going to go top down and have a look at the little bargains. One was a super bargain, and I will see you in a couple of seconds top down. Well, this is the little haul I was talking about that I got from the antique centre. It's somewhere that's very local to us. It's like a heritage centre, so there's all sorts of little shops and things like that as well. But it does have a very good antique section. So we pop up there every now and again to see what we can find. And quite often we do find some bargains. Now, this is sort of a 2-stage thing. It was 2 trips. It wasn't just one. So I think I'll do 1 trip and then the other one. So you can see these little tiny dolls here. They were the first one. And that was part of the first one, and then we'll look at the other 2 in a second. Now, these are the items. Now, if you know what these are, you know what they are. They are Ari dolls, A-R-I, and they are German vintage sort of little rubbery dolls. Some of you may have had them. I think I've mentioned them before. At Dollycon is quite the thing if people do have one, and we call them Jasons because of one of the ladies who set it all off. Which is, it's amazing. The sort of grouping and that is just so nice. Everyone's so just great. So I have a couple. I was gifted my first one, and then I was gifted my second one because I'd lost my first one. They have a tendency to disappear, especially when you're making clothes for them. Now, I will do a proper thing, I think, on them because I've been making some little dresses and outfits. So if you like this size, I will do a little video on a little tiny outfit for them, or maybe a little tiny hat. They literally take minutes to make. You are using a finer yarn, etc., though, and your detailing takes a little bit longer, but they're absolutely joyful to make for. So they are not actually what I bought. I know that sounds weird. What I actually bought was, this is what I saw first, was this little set of furniture. Again, for my vintage house, perfect. It's barely needs any sort of cleaning up either. Maybe a little bit of a polish. I might put some braid around the edge, to make that a little bit neater, something like that. But it all seems okay. Now, these were for sale, and I think it said there, I can't remember actually now. I'm sure it was $4.99. It was $4.99, and I'm like, okay, piece of vintage furniture, that'll do me. But then there was a little note, because I'd seen these 3, and I'm like, oh no, they're going to be expensive, because they're not mega expensive, but you can be looking £10-15 maybe per doll. So I'm like, well, I'll have a look. So I started reading. There was like a little note, and it said settee set da price, and then underneath it went free. And I'm like, am I reading this right? So I reread it again, and it did. It says free gift with the sofas for these 3. I mean, look at that. I couldn't believe it, so I had to have it. Just had to have it. Like I said, I think I've got, how many have I got now? I think I've got 8 of these little guys. So these 2 are going to be new to the family. And they're going to sort of, obviously, again, they sit very nicely, as you can see, sort of size-wise. They sit quite well with the vintage furniture. So they are cute for that. And I've got a couple of vintage houses. So I do need to sort of maybe get them settled in. I can't really make up my mind. I will make them some new clothes. Their clothes are always stuck on. Can you see? It's sort of just glued into place, a couple of stitches here and there, but I do like making the outfits, and they look super cute, and love the little dresses and everything. But they are quite nice little outfits, to be honest. I quite like the little dress, so I might try and take that off without, if I can get it sort of unstuck off the doll, I might try and take that little dress off without damaging it. And then this one, I've not got one this size. Look how tiny that is. If you think how old these dolls are, and how well loved they'll have been in their day, how well played they've been, they're just super cute. Just look how tiny that is. I haven't got one that tiny. So that's either going to, I suppose, a doll for a doll, or sort of a little child, or depending on how you wanted to set your little house up. But they were free. How could I not? That was just amazing. So we'll put them on the little chair. And then the second one was this. Now, it isn't the glass dish. Now, again, another weird one, this. It was the little tea set, which is super cute. Just a basic little tea set, doll's house tea set, 12th scale probably. But it's, even though 12 scales are a little bit big for some of the vintage, it will still go. Because, I mean, we all have different sized teapots and cups and saucers, don't we? So it still works. Look, that works okay, doesn't it? Yes, I think that works all right. Now, the little tea set was $2.99. So I went to the counter and I says, well, it's that one there in the dish. I says, but, you know, the dish isn't part of it. I said, it's just the tea set, I'm presuming. So they went to check, because first of all, I thought this was an ashtray, which I thought, well, I don't want an ashtray. And they went, no, you can have the lot for that amount. So I wasn't going to say no. It was free. So I said, thank you very much. And I paid for the item and take that out. And then I realised it's actually a little trinket dish. There's no dint for it to be an ashtray. So how pretty is that? So I think this was definitely the bargain of the century, because I got a free little trinket dish, little vintage trinket. Oh, that's a mouthful. A vintage trinket. A vintage trinket dish plus my little tea set. And then I got my little sofas and my little Ari dolls and my little baby Ari doll. So again, they all need a bit of a clean and a tidy up, but very, very pleased with that bargain. So I'll move those guys over there. And then we bring this one in. I think we can all see what this is. Now, first of all, they have a stall outside before you go in the shop, and it's everything's on it, like I think it's £2, $2.99, things like that. They're just random bits that they're trying to get rid of, basically. And there's a set of little teapots. And then I saw this little teapot, and how cute is that? Now, this is going to be sort of towards your Smart Dolls scale. It's just been in somebody's display. They've probably collected teapots, but there were others, but I couldn't resist that one. That was the one that I wanted, so we took that one in. Now, I know I said right at the beginning, we usually go as well, see if my husband finds some sort of militaria things and that, which he did, and I'm just sort of pottering around. I didn't really feel like going around this time. And then I looked in this cabinet. This lady always has sort of like vintage, as in, well, antique dolls, not vintage dolls, antique dolls. I don't collect them, don't particularly want them, but I do think they're fascinating. So I always have a little look at what she's got. And then I could see this box tucked in the corner of her cabinet. I'm like, am I seeing things? Is that a Barbie? And then I looked a bit closer, and as obviously it is. Then I saw it was a Libra, which is my birth sign. And then I saw how much it was. She was $29.99, this one. Let me take the box lid off. I had a quick look on eBay, etc., and all the other shops to check that the price wasn't silly steep, and it was actually quite a bargain. So I was quite pleased with that. If I turn it over, there's the stand. She's not been out of the box. She has not been out of the box. I had a quick check to make sure there was no damage, because I know recently when I got my Harley Barbie, I took her out, and because she was in pleather, it completely disintegrated, which was quite heart-wrenching. But I had a quick look. She's quite well attached, but there's nothing sort of that would rot. Does that make sense? Her little shoes are still in a little bag there, so she's not got her shoes on. They do look really cute. Actually, we'll pull the shoes out. I'm not particularly bothered about keeping the box per se, but I don't know. Oh, they're really cute. They're really cute. Let's have a look at these. Look at those. Very soft and squishy, like, but they are really cute little shoes. Not something you'd be walking around in much, though, but I do like the styling. Of course, she's a collectible range doll, so she's really purely for display, isn't she? Should we try and get her out? Let me put that bit of the box on the floor. And let's see what fastenings I have here. There's quite a few. I think that one was round her middle. This one is going to be her head area. I have been doing a little bit of clearing out with the dolls. There's been a bit of selling on eBay, etc. Especially as I've bought the house, not the house, the doll's house. Sound like I bought a house recently. So I needed to try and claw a little bit of money back, because I wasn't really ready to be buying anything. Right, there's the this is just the stand, isn't it? Yep, all the stand parts are there, so that's good. So I'll put that to one side. I think we're doing okay with the actual, I don't think there's any others, that's just sellotape. There's a bit of cotton there, so we cut through that because that could be holding something. Here we go. I think I've done everything. I think that could be it. I mean, there are some of those little tags there. They're easier to get out on the other side. You just have to watch the hair because I guarantee it's what's holding the hair in. Right, so, oh, what we got down here? Something's holding, I think it's only cotton, but just at the bottom. I'm going to turn it round so I can see because I don't want to cut her dress. Yes, it's a tiny bit of cotton. You do need to be so, oh, it's not, it's one of the little plastic things. You do have to be so careful. I know for a lot of people they'd be keeping these in the box for display, and I do get that, but I also understand that they can get damaged if they are left in the box, as I have experienced myself. Yes, her head is definitely well and truly stuck. I'm going to have to try and get them from this side because her hair's way too close. There we go, actually that wasn't too bad. Oh, nearly cut my nail then, not me. I haven't got very good nails as it is, without cutting them off. So she's out. Anything else holding her in? Something holding her hair there. Let's have a look. Oh, she is just so pretty. Just look at that face. Just look at that makeup. She is gorgeous. Her hair feels, considering again, she's been in the box so long, so soft. I mean, she's obviously still got her wires on there. I'll take them out afterwards. A little bit of product in the end, but that's just to sort of get that curl, isn't it? So I do understand why they do it. So I won't mess about too much with it because it's in very good condition, and that's fine by me. She's got these gorgeous big earrings, which that one looks like it's coming out. I think they need a little bit of sorting because I don't think they should be on that angle. But again, I'm not going to fight with them yet, but I don't want it on her face because it's going to dent her face. I don't know, are they meant to be stuck out like that? That's a little bit close. I'll work that one out. Oh, squashing your face. Sorry there, Barbie. Little pink stole, which is really nice. Again, we've got some plasticky tags there. Oh, that's a bit of elastic, that one. But that slides off. She's got a really nice sort of dress fit in. There's some little crest studs. And look how cute this is. As I say, I am a Libra as far as the birth sign's concerned. So again, that is the sign for Libra, if you're not a Libra. A little bit on here, she's got the scales again, that Libran sort of touch. This dress is lovely. The fabric is really, really nice. Oh, and look, it's got an underskirt layer. I don't know if that goes all the way up to the top. It does. It is fully lined, which is nice. Articulation's always a little bit sort of basic on these sort of dolls, but that's because they're the collectible ones. You're not supposed to be playing with them, really, are you? But there's a little bit of movement there. Oh, we have some waist movement, so I could get some quite cool photos with her, because what's the head do? Yeah, we get a little bit of head tilt and things, so I could get some cool photos. Now, the legs, I suspect, might bend. They feel rubbery, and usually if they're rubbery, they've got that bend. Yeah, we got a little bit of a click bend. Nothing massive, you can hear it clicking. Let's see how your shoes fit on. Oh, they're so cute. They've got a little tiny weenie sort of fastening, which is probably going to be an absolute nightmare to put on. So I'm not going to worry about them at the moment. I'll wait till she's on her stand. Well, I'll put them on, then put her on a stand and then put her on display. But I want some photos first because I do think she is rather stunning. Absolutely love this dress. Again, little leaflet here. If I can get in it, let's see what it says. But my scissors would really help. Let's see. Scissors then stuck to sellotape, so that didn't help at all. Right, take the little leaflet out. There we go. So it's this certificate of authenticity, the Libra. This certifies that the beautiful Barbie doll is representing the astrological sign of Libra. I don't know how many were made. They can't have been that minimum because obviously there'd be a number if they were that limited, but obviously not. And then you get the little card. It's the pink label, it says at the bottom, and a little bit on the back. 2004 she was released. Let's have a look. Barbie celebrates a very special sign, dressed for a glamorous party. Just reading some of the bits. I'll hold it there a second if you want to read some of it. But yeah, basically it was arranged. So I presume there is a one for every single birth sign. Not something I would collect. I collected it because it is my birth sign and that is why I went for it. And I'm really pleased I did. Because I say I have seen her on sort of fact, it was even Amazon, to be honest, they got some on. I looked on eBay, I looked in general shopping, and everywhere was more expensive than I paid for this. So I couldn't resist. And again, I'd have probably paid if it was the same because of it being the birth sign. It's like she was sat there waiting for me, and that's my excuse. So that was my second trip to the antique centre. So I got my little teapot. I got my gorgeous Barbie. Papa's shoes there. I don't want to lose them. And then on the previous trip, we got this very cute little collection of minis there. So I've got a few bits to be popping in the house. I really do need, I mean, I've got some of the house done, but I really do need to get my act together because my box of accessories is getting bigger and bigger. And I need to find a home for them. So that's all I'm going to say with this for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe and share. You know how it works. And I will see you all very soon with, I have got a charity shop one coming up because I've had a few bits that I've been collecting from the charity shop. Like with these, I don't do it, I bought it, I do it, I bought it, I do it. I wait until I've got a few things together. So sometimes this can take a couple of months to get these things together before I do the videos. It's not that I'm going out every 2 minutes and getting all these bargains. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you all very soon. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.